Let's talk about why AliExpress can be really bad for your drop shipping. Let's have a clear idea about that. People are talking about AliExpress here, AliExpress there. Is it really good? Into this conversation, I want to explain to you why you should avoid AliExpress for drop shipping. So here are the few pro tips I want you to pay attention to. You need to understand, when we talk about AliExpress and we're talking about why you should avoid it, first of all, there's a lot of competition. And a lot of competition to sell the same widgets. Everybody wants to sell the same widgets. You know, here you buy the same products here and there. And it's one of those things where you need to understand all of those drop shippers, they are actually going to the same suppliers and they're just tweaking a few things in there. So the competition is there already. So everybody's going to AliExpress for drop shipping. They have the same AliExpress drop shipping suppliers. And so it is saturated. So you want to avoid do not use AliExpress for drop shipping because again, we will end up selling the same products that your competitors are selling. And if there is no competition, if there is no differentiation, your chance of actually qualifying in this industry, your chance of making money are really reduced. The thing here is that basically the second reason why you should not use AliExpress for drop shipping is that, you know, you probably are using dropshipping, AliExpress dropshipping tools that are intentionally misleading you. In other words, you have software, you have programs, you have dropshipping platforms that are giving you the right quote unquote suppliers, but are those suppliers really reliable? This is not really this is not a great thing to have, because those suppliers might actually tell you we are reliable, but once you start using them, you'll realize the product is great, the product is crazy. The product is really not really interesting for you in terms of how you are going to navigate the whole process. So do not use AliExpress for drop shipping, especially if you are using AliExpress tools that are going to give you the wrong products, the wrong information, and not giving you actually the right winning products. So this is really important. First two reasons: there is too much competition, and also the tools that you have right now, the AliExpress dropshipping tools, are not always reliable because the source data is actually faulty from the get-go. Boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. We are having a conversation about why you should not use AliExpress for drop shipping. Do not use AliExpress for dropshipping, especially if you currently don't have good customer experience. Because what I'm trying to say here is that let's say you found AliExpress, you found dropshippers on AliExpress, but they're not really providing the type of customer service that you really want to actually have your store associated with. You know, the thing is, when we talk about dropshipping in general and AliExpress dropshipping in particular, you need to understand that a lot of the work is done by the dropshipping supplier, right? The supplier is the one who is actually shipping the products, who's actually making sure that the quality is there. Because see, the thing is, you can actually order some samples from the supplier to really test things out, but you never know what kind of products they're shipping to the customer in the end. Okay, the product they're sending you versus the product they're sending to your customers might be different. So it's a matter of trials and errors, and it's really sort of complicated on AliExpress that you really have to spend days, if not months and years, to really find reliable suppliers. And if you find those reliable suppliers, they are expensive anyway. And basically the whole thing becomes not a good proposition for you in terms of profit and losses. Okay, so do not use AliExpress for dropshipping, especially if those suppliers out there are providing a terrible customer experience. And also, if you basically, if your dropshipping suppliers are providing a terrible shopping experience, do not use AliExpress for dropshipping. And again, when we talk about dropshipping through AliExpress, you need to understand you have products, you have suppliers, and you have the whole logistics after it. So when we talk about shopping experience, we're speaking about the diversity of the products. We're speaking about the logistics on the website, the ergonomics on your website. Because let's say your Shopify store, for instance, has an integration with AliExpress, but that integration is faulty. It's not really working fine. Then you are going to provide a terrible shopping experience for the visitor, for your potential client, and that's really bad. Again, if you have other websites, if you have other platforms that provide a better shopping experience, why not use those platforms? Why everybody just, why being gung-ho on the whole AliExpress thing? AliExpress is not the only platform out there, and you should really know it right off the bat. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about why you should not use AliExpress for dropshipping, why you should change things right now. And it's really important that you do not have control over your product cost. You have no idea, you have no control over your product cost. And the thing is, when you talk about dropshipping in the long run, you have a clear idea about your dropshipping cost. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to run a profitable operation. Okay. So do not use AliExpress for dropshipping because the suppliers on that platform have no control, actually have power over you when it comes to setting the product cost. Especially if you are going to be in an industry where you have a lot of competition. Well, the only thing you can do to differentiate yourself is either price or the marketing. And if you're selling a product where the price is already low, you can't really squeeze your margins too much. Otherwise, you might as well just leave the whole industry and do something else. If you're going to do a dropshipping, you need to really eke out a certain profits. Otherwise, the whole operation is not sustainable. So do not use AliExpress for dropshipping if the suppliers on the platform are not really giving you the prices that you need to actually sustain a profitable business. Okay. And the thing is that do not use AliExpress for dropshipping, especially because you have no control over product quality. See, you have to understand, you are relying on dropshippers. You are relying on suppliers to do everything for you. But how can you tell the product quality? They're telling you, I think I just said it. They're giving you one quality, and they're sending you one product quality for the sample, and they're sending another quality to the supplier, to the customer. This is really, really bad. This is bad for your customer service. This is bad for your overall dropshipping store reputation, because if customers know that your store is has some kind of a crazy product and is not really reliable, they are going to actually leave you in droves. They're not coming back. They might as well do something else. So this is why you should not use AliExpress for dropshipping. You should find other platforms. There are a lot of players. There are a lot of AliExpress alternatives that you can try. I'll give you those suppliers later on. But this is all about diversifying your sources of dropshipping sourcing, and not really relying necessarily on AliExpress. Another reason why you should not use AliExpress for dropshipping is that you have no control over the shipping method. See, the whole thing here is that, let's say you are promising your customers to actually have the product delivered within 1 week, and you know that right now it's very complicated, and it's one of those things where Amazon is promising 3 days and you're promising 30 days. You're not going to win the business. It's just kind of crazy. You have a lot of competition out there, and you have to actually keep up with all kinds of competition. The question is, do you want to keep up with the competition? Why would you want to order from an AliExpress supplier who's going to ship your product within 30 days? You have no idea. Basically you want your product to be delivered via UPS, but AliExpress, your supplier, is using another courier company, and that courier company is unreliable as hell. So this is why you are going to have bad reviews. You are going to have very disgruntled customers. I mean, not disgruntled, dissatisfied customers, and this will have a negative impact on your store. Another reason why you should not use AliExpress for dropshipping is that the manufacturers do not actually need you. You have to understand, you're not the only dropshipper on the platform, and it's all about you. It's all about you being one of many, or one of gazillions of dropshippers using their services. And manufacturers, they know that. They actually know that, basically, if they lose your business, they will find another business anyway. So because of that, that's why they don't really care too much. Some of them, at least, do not care so much about the whole situation here. And it's all about, again, being in a situation where you're constantly having some kind of you're talking to the supplier, you're having a clear idea about what you want, and you're telling the supplier what you really need. And so the the fact that we are here in a seller's market, because it is what it is. It is not a buyer's market. It is a seller's market. So in a seller's market, you as a buyer, you as a dropshipper who is buying from the manufacturer, you don't really count. You do count if you find like a reliable supplier, but chances are when you start, you're not going to count that much. Okay. So it's all about you. But that's why you do not want to use AliExpress. You want to use other platforms so that at least your voice will count. So at least you can actually, you can worry less about the quality of the product and more about the fact that if you do a good job, you will find sales. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about why you should not use AliExpress for dropshipping. Another reason why you should not use AliExpress for dropshipping in general, this sort of harks back to what I said earlier, is that overall, your business, your dropshipping business is just a drop in a sea, in an ocean of dropshipping opportunities. Okay. Your store itself, basically your strategy, your business model, your vision, the kind of products you're selling, this actually is insignificant when you think about AliExpress as a platform. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry. This is a multi-billion-dollar platform. And whatever you're contributing to the store itself doesn't really matter. It's better to be on a platform where your voice counts than to be on a platform where you really literally do not count at all. Okay. And it's one of those things where you have to, and this is not like a bad thing to have. It's all about knowing your position, knowing where you stand, knowing what really matters to you, and really doing the stuff that really matters to you. And so AliExpress, again, is really big. And the manufacturers on the platform don't really care about your business. They might say, well, we care about your business, but do they really care? If they did care, then you will see it in the quality of the products they're delivering to your customers. And this is not what happens. This doesn't happen. So do not use AliExpress for dropshipping because the platform is too big, platform is too diverse, the platform is too sort of mainstream. So little players like you and me, we do not count anymore, especially when you realize that if you're a newbie, that's even worse. So it's better to actually go into those niche dropshipping platforms that really care about you, that really need your business, and will really treat you with care. Well, that's what you need anyway. They will give you the level of customer service you deserve. So you have a clear idea that whom you're working with, and you can build a relationship with that dropshipping supplier over time. I'll be giving you a little on some of the best AliExpress alternatives for dropshipping. So at least you know that besides AliExpress, you have gazillions of platforms out there that will take care of you with the same level of quality when it comes to dropshipping. So let me give you the decision here. I want to share with you our top 10 best AliExpress alternatives for dropshipping. Okay. First of all, you have Printful. So Printful is really great. If you're looking for AliExpress alternatives specifically for setting up a business where you can create unique printed and customized items, then Printful is the option for you. And this easy to use plugin gives business owners a quick and easy way to actually create an engaging Shopify store, complete with print on demand products like t-shirts, hats, and so much more. Fantastic. You also have Spocket. So Spocket is another fantastic choice for anyone in search of reliable dropshipping suppliers. And the cool thing is with Spocket, you can open a state-of-the-art online store for your customers, complete with dozens of great products to choose from. In fact, Spocket offers access to more than 20,000 dropshipping suppliers around the world. Great as well. You also have Deezers. Now, Deezers actually is a great platform. As a matter of fact, Deezers is the Shopify preferred dropshipping tool. After Obolo was shut down a few months ago, Deezers was what Shopify recommended its stores to go to. So it is an exciting alternative to using AliExpress directly. As you may know, without intermediary software to help you import AliExpress products, you have to manually import products one by one with a CSV sheet. And this is where Deezer does a great job at helping you automate the whole thing. You also have Alibaba. So Alibaba actually is also great because Alibaba is owned by the Alibaba Group, And the same thing as AliExpress. It's a great platform to actually diversify your searches. It's just fantastic. Another player I want to share with you here is Sell.Who. So Sell.Who is actually, kind of cool. This is kind of a great alternative if neither AliExpress nor Alibaba appeal to you as the perfect dropshipping solution. Okay, so Sell.Who is one of the most appealing choices for people who are sick and tired of worrying about the trustworthiness of their suppliers. If you are looking for reliable suppliers, go with Sell.Who. It's just fantastic. And so you have a much more dependable experience if you go through Sell.Who. So one thing I want to say in general here is that when we talk about Sell.Who, you have excellent support from the company when it comes to dropshipping customer service. You have all the suppliers on Sell.Who are pre-vetted, so you know you can trust them, and you also have an easy to use search function on the platform. Other players I want to share with you, Doba is another one. And so Doba is widely regarded as one of the most comprehensive dropshipping stores on the market. So Doba provides a highly detailed directory of wholesalers and manufacturers to choose from. This is really good. And the good thing is with Doba, you do not necessarily need to partner with dozens of suppliers to start running your business. Instead, you find the product that you want to sell and you list it on your website and you start selling. Very simple. And you also have another player I want to share with you is DHgate. So DHgate is kind of cool if you are trying to really, if you're looking for a platform that is similar to AliExpress. Okay. And so the navigation and appearance on this website is very similar to what you would usually get on AliExpress. So there shouldn't be too much confusion to worry about. And, the only downside with DHgate is that there are some of the same problems on this side that you would get on AliExpress. For instance, the shipping times are usually long and you can't always trust every supplier that you turn to. Another platform I want you to really acquaint yourself with is Taobao. So Taobao is actually great. It is a Chinese website specifically designed to appeal to Chinese dropshippers. And so while this site is very similar to AliExpress on the surface, it also offers a lot more variety than the standard dropshipping option. And so Taobao is by far one of the best AliExpress alternatives for companies with an interest in selling clothing. So clothing is really a keyword here. And also another player I want to share with you is Worldwide Brands. So Worldwide Brands actually is a great tool for today's dropshippers. And so as soon as you visit the website, you will notice that the site takes a very different approach to dropshipping than competitors like Alibaba or AliExpress. The good news, however, is that this company has been around for years and it can easily offer a wide variety of products that really sell and products that you can sell all year long to your customers. So this is kind of cool. And another player I want to share with you is Banggood. So Banggood is actually very similar in style to AliExpress, offering low prices on a wide range of amazing products. So if you are looking for, let's say, a website that provides everything from smartphones to leading VR technology, then you are going to love Banggood. Additionally, it is worth noting that many people still don't know about the website, which means what? It is an enticing place to find new products. So this is really good. And we also love the fact that you have an easy to use navigation process that help you find the ideal product from the get-go. So this is really, really cool in terms of having the right strategy from the get-go. So this is really fantastic. Let's quickly have a conversation here about dropshipping through AliExpress in general. It's very important to understand that when we talk about AliExpress dropshipping, you need to understand that it's all a matter of finding the right dropshipping suppliers. It's not just about going on the platform and saying, you know what, I want to buy this product, I want to dropship this product. No, it's about, can you find reliable dropshipping suppliers to take care of the customer service, the shipping and the customer service for you? Because otherwise, you're not going to be able to survive. You need to understand, AliExpress started about 2010, and it is one of the most popular subsidiaries of the Alibaba Group. And basically, the brand has become, since 2010, one of the fastest growing e-commerce platforms in the world. And so AliExpress is highly versatile and appeals to the international market with around 16 languages to choose from when you are shopping. Additionally, this platform also sells products in smaller quantities for companies that don't want to sell wholesale. So if you don't like If you don't want to go on Alibaba, then go on AliExpress. And the thing about AliExpress here is that you really have to understand that it has an easy integration for Shopify. Okay, you can use tools like Deezers, Sprockets to actually do the integration. With Deezers, for instance, you can instantly add dropshipping solutions to the online shopping experience, and it's all about you having, like, you beefing up the shopping experience you're giving to your customers. And you actually have, like, so let me quickly give you the pros and cons of AliExpress so you have a clearer idea of what I'm talking about. So with AliExpress, you have direct shipping. This is really great, direct shipping. And so those items are often shipped directly from China, which means that there aren't a lot of middlemen in the mix, increasing your chances of errors with your order. Okay. And the thing is that you have a wide selection of products. The site is very easy to explore, and you have global access. But there are some cons here. I mean, suppliers are not really reliable on the platform. You have long shipping times, and you have difficult returns. God forbid your customers want to return their products. It's just crazy how long it takes. So if you want to choose your AliExpress alternative, you think about the kind of products that they sell, the shipping solutions they offer, the payment options they have, the integrations they have, and how simple the whole thing is. See, the thing is, you do not want to leave a complicated ecosystem such as AliExpress and go to another complicated ecosystem. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just talking to you about why you should not use AliExpress for dropshipping. And let me quickly recap here. I give you a few pro tips. I explain to you why, I give you 9 reasons why dropshipping from AliExpress is really a bad idea. And I also give you the decision. I give you a few players when it comes to AliExpress alternatives: Printful, Sprocket, Deezers, Alibaba, Saleho, Doba, DHgate, Taobao, Worldwide Brands, and Banggood. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.